Mount Pilchuck. We left school about 8 in the morning to go on our first adventure trip to Mount Pilchuck. We took a long bus ride up there and found various ways of keeping ourselves entertained. Once we got there, I realized I didn't need to wear any of the things I brought except for a sweatshirt, which meant I walked with a lot of extra weight on my back. I had a really hard time figuring out what to wear while we were hiking. When we stopped, I would get really cold, so I would put on layers. And when we started walking again, I would get really hot, so I would have to take layers off.
I don't want that person to be like, oh, look, that person won.
I had lots of fun hiking Mount Pilchuck. I think the most fun I had was finding and examining that huge crate. I wish I could have found a way to open it, though, because I really wanted to know what was in it.
It just goes downhill.
It was probably 4 feet long, 2 feet high, and 2 feet deep, and was easily 150 pounds. I think it was full of something glass because all around it was broken glass. Next to it, there was also an empty can of stain. There are tons of fun things that happened on Mount Pilchuck, but finding the crate just stuck with me. The most difficult part of climbing Mount Pilchuck was definitely the last half mile. It was a real burner. Every muscle in my body felt like they were just going to give out. When I finally saw the fire lookout tower, it felt so good. When we got to the top of the mountain, the view was great. You could see for miles and miles. That view made the whole hike worth all the effort.
What do you mean ask some ideas? On what category you should have? But they'll be in classes.
I learned many things on my climb, but one thing will definitely stick with me. That's my body is capable of going even when I'm convinced that I can't go any further. When I was about 15 minutes from summiting Mount Pilchuck, my legs stopped for a second, and I felt like they would give out. It took everything I had left to get them to start churning again. My legs ached and burned with every step, but my body just kept going. That really taught me something about my mental strength.
Put on the and get it on the Zoom if you want.
My mental strength.
Maybe you can sit down and brainstorm what you're using. You gotta read that to make it more clear what's happening.
Fine young cannibals.
Yeah, I got some of that.
And the next guy just fast forward to it. It's 2 minutes.
Whatever your category is. And then you give that to every age group. And they write in names. And then you take.
I just skipped it. I don't want to wait.
Oh. Oh, is that right? Yeah. I think they're confusing the way they
Put it out to everybody. You have them write in names. And then you take the top 4 of those names and you give it to them again. What are you doing? That way, you're not selecting.
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss you, baby.
If you can name who sings that, I will let you sing the song for the rest of your life.
Oh, God, you're in trouble. Because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing. Even when I dream of you. Sweetest thing I ever do. What?
Or you put them on.
I still miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to miss one kiss. I I just wanna be right here with you, just like this. I want you close, with your heart so close to mine, and be here with you this moment till the end of time. The end of time. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Even when I dream of you, the sweetest thing I ever do, I still miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
What is this? That's the stuff that like you told me to hold in trash can, and like didn't get it back. I think so. Here's my favorite.
You the best yearbook lingo. High five.
So close to mine. 10? No, it's so many.
Courtney, are we allowed to go onto the computer and let's type
The adventure trip up to Mount Pilchuck was a lot of fun, but it also required some pretty hard work. I had lots of fun exploring and hiking with my friends. I also learned a little bit about how my body could exceed the limitations of my mind.